Alright, let's set a few things up. I feel like it's a little loud. But you know, whatever. Whatever, man. Alright, we're gonna be playing some Valhalla. Oh, apologies. Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Valhalla. Spelled all funny. We're gonna be playing with scan lines on, I think, because it makes everything look retro and makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Like I'm playing on a CRTV or something. I have no idea what this game is about. I think I saw it in Steam like a year ago and thought the art looked cool. The problem is, I like conceptually visual novels. The problem is whenever I go to sit down and play them, I can't stand to take the time to do it for two reasons. One is either visual novels are terrible and then I feel like I've wasted my time, or two, I'm happy because the visual novel's good, but I feel like I just don't have anyone to talk to about it, and because I'm not actually getting to play a game, because typically visual novels is a lot of just reading text, it makes me feel lonely. Recently I've actually started playing a lot of visual novels with my wife, by putting them up on the, you know, the living room TV, and we've had a lot of fun doing that, just because it is, I don't know, it's kind of like a book you can share with someone. I like it. Well, hopefully you like it too. I have no clue whether this will even be any good. It seems neat. Again, I think the art looks cool, so I have no idea what this is. I assume it's an introduction. Glitch City 207XAD. All good games begin with something XAD. A city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights. Oh, I need to read a bit faster, apparently. Something about White Knights and nanotechs. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. So I guess we live in a bit of a dystopian future. $9 million for ramen! On a small road just seconds away from this main street somewhere near the slums, you can find the Hall A... something. That's a mouthful. So we just call it Valhalla. I think they were referencing the VA-11 Hall A. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert. A fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. Sure, we'll get a little bit more time to read the other text, and it's here where this story unfolds. Cool. Thank you for playing VA-11 Hall A. This game is best played by getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back, relax. We hope you have a good time. Well, thank you. I'm sure we will. How could we not? Oh, wow. There's a lot going on all of a sudden. Settings, jukebox, load, exit, and someone named Anna. Psst. Hey, over here. Boo! How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting, and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-class Corgus over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a little bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally just check that parcel you just got. See ya! Was it me or was Anna glitching there for a moment? Oh, just another dream. Ah, there's something near the door. Chapter 1, Primera. Who the heck was Alice? Wait, that was her name, right? I've already forgotten it. Your membership to the Shining Fingered... Sorry, what? Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse through the augmented eye. Of course, it makes perfect sense. Okay, so apparently we're playing someone named Jill. And this is our boss? Is this us? Okay, so we're here. We're checking our phone. We have a set of tasteful clothing hanging up, drying in our apartment. A cat. It looks like it belongs in a Miyazaki movie. One of those blanket tables that you only see in Japan. A small fridge with some magnets on it. Bunch of bottles on one shelf and an empty shelf on the other. Some post-it notes. A cardboard box that holds what looks like a... I would say that's an NES, except NES cartridges don't stick out the top like that. That might be a Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, possibly even an N64, although the color's wrong. And then we have this picture of a grumpy person that just says Best Boss. Alright. 4. I think our name is Jill, and I don't know who 4 is. So who's your letter from? Jill replies, nobody. Guess we'll try to unlock the phone here. This is challenge number 1, unlocking the phone. Hey, we did it! Welcome, Jill. Hopefully we won't make any sandwiches. Although we might be the master of unlocking. Clearly we're not the master of unlocking. It took us far too long to open up the phone. Oh no, the music stopped! No! Keep playing, music! Wow, that's a lot of music. That's cool. Just keep doing your thing, music player. Okay, so we're just flipping through our phone, apparently. Life backup. Oh, it's save and load. Of course, yes, we'll just save the game. Add app. Well, we don't have any apps to add. AE. Oh, this is the augmented eye. Mass emigration continues as Wonderlanders are the newest threat. Cyborg in heels return next year. The augmented eye must be the future's version of Reddit. Although with significantly less trolling and stock market manipulation. Come on, why aren't there any sandwiches on this phone? Clearly we've been duped. Okay, so I guess it just functions like a normal phone, except I can't slide anything. I guess we'll just go to work. We have $0. We probably need some money. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John Fay skill? When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yeah, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left with... Oh, neutering 4, so 4, or 4A, not sure how you pronounce that one, must be the cat. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there's all the beer cans around my apartment, and... Jill! Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's just go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. Thank you, Gil. We need that. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? A piano man? I didn't realize Billy Joel was in this game. Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using that navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on your top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right end to the shaker in the center. Gil. When done, press the mix button, and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button to try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving, so don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one who went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button to try again. Welcome back, Jill. Use the navigation bar to start browsing. Interesting, so this is a little bit like, how would you describe this? Sort of like, what was that game? Papers, Please. Only with drinks. And less suicide bombers. Okay. Apparently our computer is called CaliComp. It has an uwu face. We have Ice Age. My goodness. I'm sure this is incredibly simple once you understand it, but I'm very much lost. Use the navigation bar. What's a navigation bar? What navigation bar? I think we're supposed to... Oh, here we go. Cool. Alright, well, we know the names of what we need to make, so... Let's look up Sugar Rush. A Sugar Rush is 2 Adelhyde and 1 Powdered Delta, with optional Carmetrine, all mixed. Sweet, light, and fruity. As girly as it gets. Sweet, girly, happy. You making fun of sugary drinks as being girly? Come on, man. It's like all I drink. Alright, 2 Adelhydes, 1 Powdered Delta, and an optional Carmetrine. I guess we just mix it now. I mean... Is that it? Oh no, it's gonna explode! I'm gonna assume it's done. Fail? Fail? What? What? How did we fail? How do you fail just shaking a drink? Alright, let's put some ice in this one. Okay. Double Adelhyde, Powdered Delta, Carmetrine, mix. How do you know when to stop? Let's just stop it. Fail? What? Okay. I mean, I don't know why we're failing. How do you know when to stop? Clearly I'm missing something here. Am I putting the wrong ingredient? Okay, 2 Adelhydes, 1 Powdered Delta with optional Carmetrine, all mixed. We're mixing here, we're mixing. Do we just need to keep mixing? I mean, maybe we shouldn't stop. We'll just keep shaking that thing. Sure, something will happen eventually, right? Right? Hopefully. No, this is the game, right here. This never ends. Huh. And I have no idea what these symbols at the bottom mean. Alright, so maybe let's not put in the Karmatrine this time? No? Still failed. 20%? No clue what that means. Oh, it worked when we did it really quickly. Let's try it again. Only this time with the Karmatrine. Oh, why is it so quick? Weird. Maybe it just doesn't really need mix that much. Or maybe the Adelhyde is more like a carbonated beverage, so if you... Yeah, look, this is done. Alright, well, here you go. Here, happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please humor me a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You should also be able to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and aged buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a moon blast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Let's give Gil a moon blast. Blended drinks need to be left to mix for at least 5 seconds before I stop the shaker. That must be the problem. Is the sugar rush didn't need to be actually mixed. So we need a a moon blast. Moon blast is 6 Adelhyde, 1 powder delta, 1 Flannerguide, and 2 Karmatrine, all on the rocks blended. No relationship to the Hadron Cannon you see on the moon for 1 week every month. Sweet, girly, and happy. There's a lot of sweet, girly, and happy drinks. But alright, whatevs. I'll just do 6 of these. So this is 5. So each row is 5, 6, 1 powder delta, Flannerguide, and 2 Karmatrine on the rocks. Alright. Well, there you go. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh, yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of the ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if your recipe says it uses optional Karmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Karmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. Wait a minute, alright, so Karmatrine is the only actual alcoholic part of the drink? Which means, should we wish, we could overdose someone with alcohol. Interesting. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am. Yeah. Hey guys! Oh, but, who's that? Oh wait, hold on, I'm a little confused here. Is Dana a man or a woman? I thought the boss was a man, but I could be wrong on this. Not sure what voice to do. Whatever, we'll just go with the original one and we'll change it later if we need to. I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. Well, that's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it! Well, there's two of you. Believe in yourselves. You think Chief knocked her out? Chief. Yeah, typically you would... Well, is that sexist? No, Chief is not necessarily a masculine title, is it? Oh well. Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunt... Oh no. Okay, so Dana is female. We're referring to her with the pronoun she. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to just be sleeping soundly, not, you know, comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Aw, come on, again? Well, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God's knows what. We've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun! Just that? Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Okay. So we need to, pick music. That's cool and all, but I just don't know what any of this music is. We'll just go by the names, we won't bother listening to them. Snowfall sounds nice. Synthestitch. Dawn approaches. The city that never sleeps. The heart of the city. Showtime! Glitch City. The base of the Titans. All systems go. March of the White Knight. Drive Me Wild and Every Day is Night. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, you. Give me a beer. Oh, sure. Right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy, though. What does that mean? Alright, a beer is 1 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson Extract, 1 Powder Deltzer, 2 Flannerguide, and 4 Carmetrine, all mixed. I promise I won't be reading the drink names on or ingredients on every single one. Traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. Bubbly, classic, and vintage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 ingredients, so we can't really edit this one. It doesn't say it needs to be aged or on the rocks, so, well, here we go. Here you go. No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. Sure. That beer wasn't enough, apparently. He wants a big one. I didn't think we could make a big one. We could double the ingredients, but drinks that already have 10 is already too big. Or, sorry, there's too many ingredients to make it bigger, right? I'm a little confused. It's like they gave us that tutorial and explained why we can't make this bigger. Oh, we can double the ingredients. Okay. How about this one? Ah, yeah. Now this one's fit for a man like me. Right. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey the 3rd. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson. Triple D!
chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye.
Oh, that's that app we had on our phone.
Nothing gets published there without my blessings.
The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one hit to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then?
Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's, that's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars, houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids.
Dude, what? The missus fine, the kids? Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit.
Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors?
Well, I always filter out that section, and I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list.
You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after they see it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like these urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even if people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings good money. And like I said, money's good.
Huh. Well, I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too?
Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of their clicks come from...
Wait, sorry. The word... Whoop! No! Come back! Oh, well. I didn't quite catch what that one was. I think you're being a bit too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying.
See? The kid of the restaurant critique column. Shit. Forgot that brat's name.
Restaurant? I believe that's...
That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits.
How so?
He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
I do remember some guy coming in here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever.
Did he look like a fat child with a really small face?
No.
Wasn't this one, then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please.
Coming right up. Okay, so that was something. And unlike Papers, Please, we're not penalized for the time we take, right? So we're in no rush. Here.
Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile.
What about big troubles?
Did I stutter, kid?
Right.
So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole.
If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole.
Apparently Gillian's shouting from the bathroom.
I'm doing my best here. Thank you very much. Who was that?
Nobody important.
Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say to you, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like.
Charming.
So, celebrities.
Not really. At least, not that I know of. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey.
Oh, screw you, dude. We are not here to make you feel special.
And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see them fall from grace.
Pretend to love? Fall from grace?
Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want to see is their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them.
Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying.
You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's.
It's an interesting thought. I mean, every situation is different, right? But I mean, I guess there's some truth to that. Why else do people become so obsessed with other people's lives? They want to be connected to something different. Sadly, I failed to see the appeal in that whole thing. What I do care, what do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh, I wear socks with sandals! Oh no, have I said too much?
Oh please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you.
Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public.
But this problem exists because of the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for these little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level.
Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place.
You like your big words, eh, Brett? Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right?
No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest. Was that a Pinky in the Brain reference?
Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career.
Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why?
Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well.
It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts.
We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that.
They do?
Well, you don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you?
Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's me and would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess.
Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you.
Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan?
Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Did Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Is it really that special?
At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold.
It is?
Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They are referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me.
Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan?
Oh gods no, but I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread in them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it?
Drink. Another one. Do you?
Yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remembered I have a night shift later. Give me something bitter and big, but not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up.
I can do that. We could give him something extremely alcoholic, but we'll go ahead and acquiesce his request. Non-alcoholic, so it just shouldn't have carmatrine in it and needs to be big and bitter. I guess we'll go with this one. Sunshine Cloud. Fail? Oh no. On the rocks and blended, I see. There we go. Here you go.
Paint me blue and call me Sue. You can actually do it. This'll help me stay up late tonight. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors?
He didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why?
Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money into the company.
Well, that's...
I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no! What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else?
You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you?
Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, "Hey, why don't you do what the newspaper does, what that other newspaper does?" Recently, they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks. I make sure to keep stuff spicy while keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks, I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject their ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is.
Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. Wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again.
Jill!
Yes?
What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs.
Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them.
The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents.
Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there.
I won't forget this.
Yeah. Oh, client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... So I'm actually going to have to go and grab a drink. I knew this was going to be a visual novel, but there's a lot of talking in here. And I am going to lose my voice if I keep going. So one moment, please. Okay. Let's go in for round 2 here. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I...
Big gut. Punch. Fast.
Alright. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, alright. So it looks like a gut punch doesn't have to have alcohol in it. Oh, whoops. Alright. We'll go... Why don't we give him a big one? 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. He didn't say he wanted alcohol in it. I'm just gonna give him a non-alcoholic drink. I don't want to get people drunk if they don't want to be. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Nailed it. First try. Oh no, it needs to be aged. Aged and mixed? Mixed. Gah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Aged. Mixed. Nailed it. First try. Here.
You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar.
Hellhole crack house.
Smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here?
I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister.
What the hell do you care?
The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Oh, okay, so he was looking... Or, sorry, she was looking at the payment registry when he bought the drink. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend.
But it's Tuesday.
Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless.
If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours?
Wow! No.
Then I have no use for you beyond you giving me drinks.
Such a pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then?
Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all, starting to doubt her tastes.
A regular? Can I ask who?
No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste.
Hey, Jill! Where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink, where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience?
No, nothing.
That's an interesting change of heart.
I can't afford to slander this place knowing that she's here.
You know my boss?
I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one.
That's an achievement, and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening his bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm?
I heard a couple stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true.
You've had an interesting change of attitude.
I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them.
Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca.
An alpaca?
Not really an alpaca, but... there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming that she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her to the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's just leave it at that. Can I get you anything else?
Give me a pile driver, please.
Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver. I honestly feel like suplexing him, though. Pile driver. All mixed. Doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. Bitter, manly, and burning. This one has to have Karmatrine. Yeah, let's get this guy drunk. Maybe he'll leave quicker. It needs to be mixed. Alright, there we go. Here.
It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady. Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I heard that wrong.
I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm.
That's a question I'm not going to answer.
I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good lying can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you more time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually. Before that moment, the lie can give something. It can give meaning to you.
I say lies are like your porn stash. Wait, what? This guy doesn't have a stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them.
Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you've had lots of experience.
Still, that's quite a random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now?
Not really. I was just thinking about making polite comments about this crack house.
Of course you were.
Hey, I've got another drink here.
Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly?
That's my problem and not yours. Give me a fringe weaver.
Alright. Oh boy. There is a lot of alcohol in this one. Alright, well. Whatever he wants, right? That is basically just straight alcohol. Looks like it needs to be aged and mixed. But try not to drink it too fast.
That's up to me. Hey lady, you ever felt empty?
Empty, like how? Hungry?
No, I mean empty. Like there's a part of you missing.
Can't say I particularly have.
I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something I just can't satisfy.
Have you ever tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it.
Any suggestions?
Well, collecting stuff. Reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising.
Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative.
Which is?
Bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day, for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it.
Have you tried rescuing a puppy?
Can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't.
Well, we just went there, didn't we? I'm drawing a blank then. I can't think of anything that might help.
I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me.
Eh?
I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me.
Please come again.
Don't count on it.
Good. Phew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright! Wow. A lot of things going on, aren't they? Oh, cool. We can save. I think that's where we're gonna, actually take a break now. This will just be a fun thing to do sporadically, I think. Oh. Well, guys, just give me a second and I'll set this up. And we can do some, I don't know, what do we feel like doing tonight? We have a couple options. Oh, whoops. Alright, give me one moment, I'll set something up and I'll be back.
We have such a great thing going right now. So much trust.
There we go. Good grief, that took far too long to figure out. Anyway, we don't have, I actually gotta jump off whenever my wife gets home to help her with the groceries, so we'll kill a bit of time here with some Dark Souls, and then, we'll, move on to probably some Netrunner commentary at night. After that, as a way to kind of settle down. That was Valhalla was interesting. I think it'll probably be a good game to do like a chapter of each night or something, or like a not a chapter, save point on each night. Oh gosh. So this run in particular is a I'm attempting to do a fire whip run. At some point I wanted to pick up a I don't even remember what it's called because I almost never use them. The thing that lets you cast pyromancy magic. The flame? But effectively what we did here is we rushed as soon as possible to get the whip from Blighttown. And then we raced down to Varmus? I don't know if there's an R in there. But we went and grabbed the fire upgrade as soon as we could. If we can manage to get close to this guy, we might be able to take him out. Oh boy, that's not looking good. This is fine. There's a sweet spot where if you stand like about here, you can dodge most of the heads, if not all of them. Apparently that's not it. It's probably wiser to leave. At this point. Come on, man! It's fine, we should probably just run. Fire is an interesting, overall an interesting upgrade path because it completely removes the scaling from the weapon. The whip is kind of an interesting weapon just in general. It might not seem like much, but it actually has quite a bit of range on it. The most difficult thing, I think, is what we just saw right there. If you're too close to a wall, you'll just whiff the attack. So if you're using it single-handedly, you actually want to stand as close... Oh, no. You want to stand as close to the wall on the left as you can. Because a single-handed R1 strike, the hitbox occupies a large amount of space to your right. Meaning you'll just bounce off the wall if you, you just bounce off the wall if you are too close to the wall on the right. Yeah, I thought for sure there was gonna be somebody there. Anyway, I don't really need to be here. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. What did we need? What bosses do we need to kill? Now, we haven't killed the Gaping Dragon, but you don't really need to kill him. Do we have the Lord Vessel? No, we haven't killed Smough and Ornstein on this one yet. Hitbox is so frustrating. You think it would just be right in front of you, but no, it's very, like, if we stand, like, right here, in the middle, we'll hit the wall. It's crazy. It's kind of goofy, too, because if you two-hand it, you have the exact same problem, except it's from the opposite side. So there's actually, if you have to be hugging the right wall for some reason, you want to swap to two-handed because you'll actually get the swing off. And then if you're on the left wall, you'll go one-handed. Interesting little quirks of the whip. I've always wanted to do a whip run, and for whatever reason I just never have, so I decided, why not stop complaining about never having done it, and just do it. Oh my goodness. Of course, we're playing very sloppy here because we can. These enemies aren't particularly threatening to us. I think we've already killed the gargoyle. Probably check to see if we have their tail. Yeah. So yeah, I guess we just have to go down and fight Quelaag. Oh my gosh, this is frustrating. You'd think a whip would be like really good, like you'd be able to attack from a huge range advantage, but it's... I found the whip to be a very frustrating weapon. Just in general. Do we get anything by fighting the Gaping Dragon? I suppose we could try to summon Solaire to fight him to progress Solaire's, oh my gosh. What is this? Finally. Oh my goodness. You also can't backstab with the whip. You can't do a jumping attack, or sorry, you can do a jumping attack, you just can't fall and do a plunging attack. Like, you can do this, that's pretty pointless. The only advantage being that the whip itself can't be parried. So it's a slight advantage in that regard. Oh, did we rescue the pyromancy dude? No, because he's down. Shoot. Pyromancy guy is in the sewer. Maybe we should go there just to do that. We'd also just kill Lautrec so we don't have to deal with the nonsense of him killing our Firekeeper. Yeah, why not? Come on, Lautrec. He talks like he's some kind of hero or something. But he's kind of a scumbag, isn't he? We're just trading hits here. I feel a little a little unfair. So there has to be a better way to fight him, right? Lautrec is interesting because he uses the Chatels, which of course bypass shields. Not very useful against us right now because we just don't use a shield with this build. Okay. Hooray! I don't think you get his armor that way, but I don't think we have any intention of wearing Lautrec's armor. Far too heavy. I guess this was probably a bad way to get to the sewers, wasn't it? This is kind of a crazy way to get to the sewers. In fact, I don't think we can get there. Oh my gosh. I don't think you can get there, or we can get there. Without a key. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, I'm actually gonna have to stop broadcasting here. Unfortunately, things were not, looks like my schedule is no longer free. Oh well. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you around.